Me only and I may own my uncle when it go. Dear one day, so my me will be uncle. So only be the indemnity at my age. Do you know the time I built my own house? I don't talk and I don't flaunt. Me no be I'm a flaunting, I don't talk, I don't walk shoulder high. And shut near maybe and behaving as if I am all over the place or I'm there. I don't do that. Because I don't live my life for you. And then until I'm able to brown. So you meet me in town, I'm like any other person. I feel free. I do what I want to do. At any point I want to do it. Without necessarily minding who you are or what you will say about it. Because at the end of the day, you will not be the one to judge me. And apart from that, if my office is okay with it, I don't find anything wrong with whatever it is I do. So please, shut up. What is the channel? It's my page. It's my personal page. And I decide who I post there and who I don't. Who need my main control? Ask me why I left Angel and I will explain to you. Ask me. And even when I went to Onia, I never said anything evil about Kwaku Oteng. I spoke against the people who are working there. I did not speak against Kwaku Oteng. I can never do that. I can't speak to I can never do that. I can never speak against Nana Kwaku Oteng. I can't. I can speak about their issues or what they say or policies. I can't insult. I don't. I'm not like you. I'm not about 40. I'm not young. That you go on Facebook, small boys like you, small girls, you don't have anything. You've not attained and achieved anything. You go there and insult me anyhow and I don't say anything. Because I feel that, look, it's part of the job. I do my what I do, it comes with the job. And I don't mind. I'm not crying at them. Mahama, you didn't at them. Who am I? But sometimes, mind your words and choose your words carefully. What kind of rubbish is that? Me and the page. My posting Kwaku Oteng Happy Father's Day. You're there insulting me. Why? Because I left Angel FM. Angel TV. Do you know what my contract says? I will tell you today. My catch with me. And you still can go ahead and insult me anyhow you like. I don't care. I really don't care. And you don't decide who I should post on my Facebook. You that don't matter. Who that don't matter. Don't decide who I post on my Facebook or who I appreciate at any point in time. For Christ's sake. Don't go ask them no. Look, I was employed from, and I said, I was given an employment letter. Who permits me a year to, it's still in my drawer. I was given a position as your friend is saying, news editor. Angel TV. Angel TV, news editor. I didn't even work as such for 1 second. It was just a title given me. I did not work as that for 1 second. My year over 22 years. Before I'm a Peace, I'm a deputy editor. From Peace FM. Me Juma with Despite Media for 8.5 years. Before I left there, I was deputy news editor. And think if you are maybe a multimedia, I should have risen or been the same. But what multimedia made me is to see me as a host. They saw something in me that I could host. And they changed me from being a producer, being an ordinary news editor or deputy, to become a host, a morning show host, a program. TV hosts are now almost started that. They've not done any morning show. And Minna Ricky, I'm not chasing, saw something in me and said, you can do it. And I started working with Kaba, with some producers. Telme J was my first producer. Ansan and Pedu Ebae, my brother, and we have become close. And then we are so close. As a morning show host, and a Ghana for whom, and and what I can do. And a Ghana penny for whom, and saw something in me, knowing that look, this girl, where she's going and what she's doing. And when I want to Facebook, yeah, who do my terminal feeling me? That is how come you became a friend on Facebook. Because the number of friends I have on Facebook was from Adum TV. We all of us had contracts, all. And me, before I even joined Angel FM, I was approached by Media General before I took a decision to join Angel FM and Angel TV. I was not employed to Angel FM. I was employed to Angel TV. So. I sat at home from multimedia for some time. And Abayis3m that they need me on Angel TV to come and host a morning show on TV as a host, not a co-host. To come and host on Angel TV as a host. Me quiet now almost your year restructuring. So I had to wait. Oh, and it commits me at the but me now quadro. So I decided so many better nephew. Normal restructure TV ho. I renovate to one yakwa juma with TV solo. I would rather go enjoy my brother Captain or radio. Me kwa kind paper samano. Just as every morning show host or mo kind paper so soon to me kwa kind because me want them TV na kind news. Me kind news for TV so. Me a morning show host. I want them TV na sign kind news. I want them TV area. Yeah. So they employ me to be the editor of TV news. Also read news in the afternoon. In the afternoon, TV news, and also do morning show on TV. Now, no one read them join a captain. Said me kind papers. And on the TV ni radio boom. And the way captain was, how I know bia or more bia on quite so, bra baby, and mama shouldn't announce baby. Mam preset yentim. Because that was what they told me. I was going to do TV. News and also TV. Me call radio. I didn't even give me. Anytime you saw me reading news, say obi a man to your friend, as like as a soap, obi a as a ubetimi to obi no have baby. They didn't give me that opportunity. So yeah, it is on your letter. Said Brabe kind news and Kwaku kind news. Even if TV hasn't started, can news already. So you understand? I had my own show TV. I don't no man yakurano news 30 minutes every afternoon. I also had more than 1 hour on TV. But here the any captain was on near your bomb. Well together. And when captain left, and a bronze ni make aside them jai. I stayed and I was called in that look. And met him as morning show. I could have hosted the show. I could have hosted because I was employed as a morning show host, not a co-host. I was not employed to come and that's not my job. I've gone past that. But I humbled myself. I worked under somebody. I didn't have a problem. I didn't fight. I didn't cause any problem there. What's your say? So when captain left, they said, "Oh, Makofimra." Initially, I wasn't too happy. We said, "Look, we can do it. Why don't you allow us to do it?" Because Kwame now, me or Yatra, give it to me. Then Papa said, "Well, fine, but move to find your Makofimra. Kofi is my brother. I didn't have a problem." I said, "No problem. In the bedroom." At the same time, that's still my contract in a family. Send me morning show host. I will TV so. That's still me to be there. And I do my way. I say if you relent and I say you don't play any particular role, I will read you another TV swap. You are not regarded as somebody who is a host. Or be from here then, oh, I'm a morning show. So as what? I don't have anything to say because I am not the host. I am neither nor the co-host. Because it's not on my letter. And I wasn't employed to read you. I was just helping. Makofi Mayor, and the man, Makofi Bay. Yet in the Yajuma. Alongside Kofi in accident. Went to stay at home. And wasn't working. And then we started with Kwamina. Mene Kwamina, and the Yatra. Then I had a show. I'm a yan on the Pebia. Before Kwamina be so no atwaso. You understand? A power Ghana power. You get it? That is not even what I was asked to come and do because I was still supposed to be the morning show host on TV. I didn't fight that. And it's in my let me get show. It meant that from day one they had breached the contract. From day one the contract has been breached because what was in it? And in fact, Kwaku Oteng told me, sir, he didn't know that was what was in my letter. I don't know how come he didn't know. I don't know the conversation they had before they decided to employ me. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't know what he told Neba Bronze before they decided to employ me. But on my letter, Ubisa Stacy was the executive director, will tell you. I was in charge of news on TV. I had several meetings with Stacy on how to do TV news. And to start TV news, weekend news from here with TV news. It was my baby. I'm the idea nearby. I mooted that idea. And I was supposed to do it with a friend, say. And we were supposed to do a promo. I didn't have a script, so I couldn't go and shoot a promo. I started with TV so that I didn't fight it. Because me know me feeling say, Ejumano, I know how to do it. If you give me 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, I could do it. And I could do it with, like, make me the best. So that I will be relevant. That is my policy. And because there was no need fighting somebody who was not fighting you. Captain was not taking over the show. Like, oh, no, Bia, bad on the host, it was fashion about the book. He never was like that. And there was no need fighting. So when your friend is saying, Kwame Nane, now we're doing it nicely, no problem. Until they came back to tell us they have employed somebody new to come and host. Meanwhile, I was still supposed to be the host on TV, and TV no still. No, my own so they will not separate it. So it means that whatever they told me and why they employed me, they were not ready to give me that job. Because a new person has become the director. Ono was not willing to divide the thing. He was also not willing if Sebepa, Yabama show a numere, political show a numere. And I've never worked, and I've never worked since I started work on radio or TV. Menya numere, Obia me numere program. And took us a numere program. Now, as I would make tech. Now, as I would make Kosakona. And even my sister, didn't like the idea and told me, I'd play. We are na panipa. And to my mama on a penny being. Time or I was supposed to, we held a meeting. He was supposed to hold the meeting, and I said, come on, the role I'll play on the morning show, I'll know you're not a host. I didn't even fight him being the host. I did not fight that other than you be host. Now, your mammy, quite your host, they be near you, they be near you. And to my talk, say, you did not banty. I never did that. I was just waiting for him to meet me and tell me, yeah, because Ghana power na mieno, not yes, or Katakesi or Wabe. It meant that I didn't have any role on the morning show again. All that I would do is they become now paper and banner or Bema Choir. And I was told, say, he was not ready to even review papers because of who say old school. It means that, oh, what our story, bra, penny more at 7. My hosting program. My producing, copy Sefama, me producing, Sefakai. I had done the job so many years before Kataji started. I don't have a problem with him hosting. But I had a problem with me not being given a role. Say, Ebia, say. And I will obey, who away was so, and I obey say. Meanwhile, the TV2, you're near ready to see a better many behind. What were you expecting me to do? To sit down and rot? You were expecting me to sit down and rot? Or you were, because to be honest with you, who I was ever Adum TV never materialized on the Angel FM. Not even 1 minute. The me that you knew never ever materialized. It never materialized when I went to Angel FM. Hardly. Because I didn't have any show of my own. Because Angel, let me show be I am a let me show be I make who you host of this program. I didn't have one for 3 years. I did not complain. Or him and you are Yabama and Namakoya Kakraman. Where you know on Kanyusa, Yabakam and Namakay Biaman. Namatraho, I had gone past that thing. But I didn't complain. So you were Unyanimi Abakach and Cement Obese, Braberia morning show host. Ubakach them say, because of Obinti, Mamma and Quakoya Jumania, Media Mamma, Maya Juma, excessive way ya wo dia wo ye, Minyam Trao. Because I stayed at home for more than 5 months. Nobody, Facebook for Amudi Matem, or nobody was more bothered about it because I didn't have anything doing on the morning show. When you were expecting me to stay at home and do nothing, because at that time I'm near Chamika. I was being paid, but I wasn't working. But near Chamika, is that what you wanted? That I should be rubbish? And I said, Juma. Adia na me dia ma me se menye me kasa enom de ye adwuma enti nkama me nkasa me ntina fie ne entua meka eno na afa so ne sei obi a ope onya ope otifie ne atua ne ka ope me nyama de esa. I don't see why I will be paid and I'm not working for the pay that I'm being given. I'm not being given the opportunity to come and work. Look, I went to do LPM our morning show no so obi LPM o so o mo obi anye me amenkwa ye ma no I had to go and do it. Because I went to do it and I heard from somewhere that the host was telling them that maybe person from to morning show this. Why? A program that I was given a contract to. I didn't seek employment. Me man compare Juma or Angel. Man try letter say me pay Juma or Angel. I did not. I wrote letter to multimedia say me pay Juma. Me jai peace in a few 2 months. Me try letter call multimedia say me pay Juma as a producer. And one more farm me say producer. Me producer you go see saying. You go see saying they all be hosted. Me producer that time no. Na or the say. Mene Bobby answer. I produced a consistent Satan na Bobby answer was the host. Mene Dominic. Any Kojo Preko. In fact, Kojo Preko and the Maya family multimedia. As a producer, and multimedia turned me into a host. What's the mention? Until funny pan saw a host to her. Brabe host to show her. Funny pan manipani max last year only Jumaye. I just say Kunejuma. It means Kunipana. So whoever is hosting today felt whether he was threatened or not, I don't know. But I didn't me pray Juma. I just wanted my kotaya uba obeyese. Then I would have gone to work and work. So me ya imagine say me ja check. But Dr. Ebeka say mu na me peneso. Dr. Pray say be mam time ni bia ka ho morning show so. The other Juma na no na ka kire say e do so. And you want to me family time ni bi nka ho na me say there be yen hia me wadwuma no so yen hia me morning show. If they really know who I am and if they really cherish what I do and what I was able to do ewo Adum TV they me to me here ewo Adum TV me fa wa me ho I won't boast, but media multimedia knows what I did ewo Adum TV bedwam be ye bedwam ana e minikara. You understand? And then kwa for ye ba bedwam be ye bedwam ana e minikaba. Enti obi to me nye number 1 ewo TV station baako enko another radio station TV station which is a bit smaller and become a nobody there. I didn't have any office, no office as an editor for TV na me office mini office mini ankonya tena so ye pon ejina form ejina ka ho na ya tutu ya ka akwa ye production ye wo form na ewia ya tutu ya ka na ye kwa ye baby. I have no evil intention. Look, Kwaku Oteng, I can never say anything bad about that man. He loved me like a daughter. Okachire me ya, me yire pepe wasem no. You understand? So, and then this Father's Day, I just said me bonia ye post me post the be because the man loved me. The man, oh how now ye bibi or the man, but and just say me ye bibi or the baba me ntina me tifie na me ni adwuma ye. Same me medjuma unless I have decided to retire. I'm not ready to retire. Somebody was retiring me by force. And today I'll be the Brabe morning show. I will radio so me kwa me radio ni po. And the person who came to call me to come and do media general ejuma. Na my attachment to TV3 pen. Nipa no or your newscaster and name media general group CEO. Hey, or no as or no personally. Group CEO personally spoke to me to come and join them. And not once, not twice. Because now Crawford Makasapen. This time she decided she herself will come and talk to me. And did not talk to me once or twice. And so be the woman, Obi who say, we obi a sombo, and you will bet me aye. Bra. Menstro bra, ubet me aye, brabe. Ubet nefi. Because person tenefie ni etu aka do better nefi yes sir and to more Facebook na mo trot on writing bullshit about me. Look, I have time for you and we more adaje udi matembe ubi what did I be tell you because it's becoming too much too much. What's your problem? What am I saying? What's your problem? I don't have a right to post anybody I want to post. What's your you wish I posted your father who papa na kabin post na because my dead humanity me natural my dead human na me posted it if I ho ben who had the same Facebook o share na me dey ade to na e wa hia twem o personal e madam for unfriend yourself. If you hate me this much, unfriend yourself. Don't be there being a friend now. Then what are you doing there? What to why the baby to an out yatem? Unfriend yourself, matter. What kind of nonsense is this? Of course. Maybe it's Adepa. That is what it is. Once you sit at home, you become irrelevant in the job that you're supposed to be doing. You become irrelevant. People forget about you. And because you have become irrelevant. When I left Adum, I was at my peak. Adum TV, I was at my peak. If they want to post anything Adum TV, I was the person they use. Adum TV be number one, maybe picture the two. Oko Adum TV now back on a billboard, can see a pub or maybe picture the boss. When I left Adum, oh, I was on top. I was at my peak. I was on top. The Biombe Wadumbia Mekawubi. I am part of hosting a show, emceeing their events and stuff like that. I was the first to be called. Go and check my records there. Go and check my records into your family where you I a smaller station. Nani pan the mix assassin. Menquay you make your car for so many also. The papa you become irrelevant. So if I talk about that fact that the person who took over the job, I wasn't given that opportunity to be me. Because you don't know who you employed. Because me, I don't may entertainment. I didn't do bad. I was a reporter. When it comes to elections, I was one of those they will pick first. Because I can penetrate anywhere. Give me any interview. I can penetrate. So they loved me for that. So I will be the one chosen first. But Baby Angel, I'm probably the last they will even think of. Probably the last they will think of. If for nothing at all. And to me, a year by a year, I shall require a year. What a year, mine. I said, way back, I think, man, Tifia. And no, you are making the person irrelevant. Is that what is supposed to, that's what you wanted? Ebenezer, me cry there na some family. Okatache onya me so no so na share so no. But when he came, that is what I'm saying, that Obaye no or Katache by as morning show host no. I was supposed to have a meeting with him and then decide on me na me host there. But because I am his co-host. I was told I was his direct co-host, but I was not given any job to do. Ebi awo me co-host nti e ba na pa me ye we a na wo so de afa na me hu how we were going to work together. Na nipa ne nka hwe wo so rekwatra ho awo den ya kira mote ho wonder mote ho. How many minutes do they have on the morning show? Untumi nkai paper be kan LPM neko at my age and dear my why I couldn't have done that. I just couldn't have done that because Captain Kwamina Kofi, when we have big interviews, we do it together. So this is how we are going to do the same thing we're doing. That's fine. Then I know that look, me sorry how much na me kwa juma, me kwa juma, me kwa 10 minutes na me sa mefi. And that's why I left. And I've told you this, and that's why I left. And if you knew the challenges we're having there, but still we're working under such conditions, I didn't have an office. We just get up in the morning, don't go to work, go and sit there, TV, so you took and cry, you push and push and push. But we're still working, we're happy working there. Because we could find our ways around to be able to get the work going. Near to me, because under the conditions that we were able to move the station, you have no idea. Under the conditions that we were working, I to me Pia, Angel FM, Angel TV, call baby a wine neck. You have no idea. Under those conditions, I to me Pia call number 1 or say number 3 or say whatever it is today. You have no idea, but we didn't complain. Yamawa. Opa, go inside an interview. Look, Ohima has even resigned on radio, live radio before. Ask her why. Live radio, me be crowder. To the radio, so me judgment. Live radio. Papa ne friend no. And so back. Ask her. Ask those who are working the challenges they are facing there. But we worked. Yeah, because we were determined to make it work. Go Angel from the office. Go. From multimedia to Angel FM, Angel TV. It was like the motion, but now I just see a bayer and we pushed it. And to say, one managing the sign out to one sign, never. Not still as I near one. Who better now? And never. Not afraid you're by a crown idea. Oh, more be crying my one ya. Who better now? Would you stay? And that this morning show that I've started doing. And I'm more to one of the matter. Moyama coming here, you want me to be more. Moyama can do my vagina or what? Oh, Beba, Namtifi. Eh, and you're so top. Why? Okwa top Collins as I was today. Angel TV was like PSG, full of quality players but poor management. Don't mind them. They are hypocrite human beings. Look, I want to mind them today because I'm a posting my idea. I said, send your CV to Kelvin Taylor. Why? Why are you trying to send a message? Oh yeah, Bema for a picture to her. Oh yeah, Bema for a picture to her. Oh, but when we create your account, Nipa 5. No, the baby watem. No, the baby watem. That is what it is. And I don't speak about it, not because sometimes there's no need for so need to solve a can wasn't. What I say? Not because you can't speak about it. You just decide because Otene baby abesanko. Otene baby abesanko. On the channel. Or Tnebi Ebia or Obesanko Edma Obe for once mimi me the end. Conforming any or me Edma. Nana Mamo and Ponsa. It is. Let me speak my mind, Nana. It's too much. At also. At a medium dose. A dear summer. A dear uncle. Me on my mere carpet. Me only a bank carpet. Why, me only a baby, I mean round to me round. Baby, I make Yamiadum, a Juma, dear mammy, baby, I mean round to me round. Your mouth fear do your lifetime, you will not be able to. Who to me round? Muhammad romantic, you pushed me. So what has changed today? The same people who were watching me at home who pushed me. Today, you are here insulting me here and there. What has changed? What's your problem? You think I'm an idiot? That I don't know what I'm about and I'll decide to post somebody who I hate? Or post somebody who has spoken against? What kind of human being are you? Have you ever listened to me? What's a man? Come, angel on your FM. Me angel cry. What's a man? Can't somebody do a multimedia? If you're not be crying himself, you're more piece of him because now I'm a producer. Did you ever hear me insulting somebody? Did you ever hear me insulting people personally? Do you know why I left a friend say multimedia? Do you know why I left? And you people assume it was because of my ground. Because you wanted a fight. When it is hand to and you assumed and you kept running with it. Even when I had explained, you were still insisting because and to Kwana manager. Are they more bay for an answer the asama? More bay for an idea asama. Then I'm more more. Yea, ye tramka about Hana. Ye tramka about Munko Bedman. Why? Munko Bedman. Ediano. Ediano. I don't bear grudges with anybody, not even the person who has Angel TV or Angel FM. I don't have any problem with him. I don't bear grudges. He had his own reasons. For whatever reason he had. For whatever reason he had, it's his own reason. Look, it's your business. It's your business. I don't know what you mean by Jandam. It's Jandam Nesutiobi, and so it's your business. What business?